Hello everyone, thanks for stopping by. I just want to do another update regarding my tank since I've done the fluconazole treatment for Bryopsis algae, um, which I then aborted to treat the flatworms I had, the brown flatworms, being that I just saw those start to multiply and take over. So I got to about day 10 of the fluconazole treatment. Um, I did notice more die-off in my filter socks, but it definitely didn't do what I was hoping. Again, I aborted it, so let's see if I can zoom in. You see a little patch of algae there, and that stringy stuff is still around. The mushroom there. I tried to pick it off this lepto because it's not looking good, because it was surrounded the lepto there, and you can see it almost looks like it's flaking off, not doing too hot. The SPS there, losing a little color around the base, and the royal red dragon that is there, you only see a touch of purple because it seems to just be dying, unfortunately. Of course, I've been testing my parameters and doing water changes since all these treatments. And of course, when I test, I can't read nitrate or phosphate. I did have an alkalinity spike. I tested it last night. It was 10.25. Normally I keep it around 9. I did 15-gallon water changes 2 days in a row because I did a flatworm exit treatment one day, normal dose, or 1 drop per gallon. It says 4 drops per 5 gallons. I did 1 drop per gallon. First day, saw most of the flatworms die off, and then I did a second dose the next day, double dose for twice as long, to hopefully eradicate them, being that I hear they can really be a pain to get rid of. So I used that. I did end up getting the media reactor like I mentioned I would, and I just put it there on top, piece of egg crate on top of the miracle mud for now. I just had a low pump. I think that pump's rated for about 130 gallons an hour. You don't want too crazy flow through carbon, in my opinion, anyways. I am using the ROX carbon, so I had to mod. I had the sponges in there. I actually had some extra filter sponges from hang-on backs for my fresh water, so I cut those out. They were finer, and put those in there because that small ROX was getting through the sponges that came with this media reactor. Sucks in there, goes out there. It's meant to get out the medication and all the poison from the dying off flatworms. So it's in there. I'm actually going to take it out after this video. As far as the instructions on the ROX carbon, it only says use a half a cup per around 100 gallons, or I should say 150 mils for around 100 gallons is what its directions are. So I'd be using, a quarter cup for this tank, and I have maybe 2 cups in there now just to help with taking out all the medication. But it does say don't add too much because it'll strip too much from the tank too quick, especially when you haven't been using carbon, which I haven't. So I'm going to take it out, put the normal amount in there to slowly reintroduce the carbon to the system. And I'll probably get some GFO because there's room on the bottom. I don't know if you can see that. Nope, too dirty. But, the carbon you want on the top so it doesn't tumble. So there's a little room on the bottom. I might put a little GFO in there. Everyone has their own way of doing things, but most people I've talked to all run GFO. So, obviously my tank has some algae issues, and I'm hoping it helps. As far as the Refugium, you can see here I've cut most of the chaeto, threw it away, got rid of that piece of rock in there. I took it out of the tank and I cleaned the Refugium by hand, put it back in, being that that's where most of the flatworms were, and then treated it, the whole tank, with the flatworm exit. And this is where, I noticed them initially, and so far I don't see any. It's only been a day or two, so, if there's any eggs or babies, there's still a chance of them coming back, because I don't believe Flatworm Exit does the eggs. So we'll see anyways. I mean, the skimmer's on. I got it on a wet skim, so it really is pulling stuff out. And that's really it. As far as the bryopsis, the algae that's still in there, I'm not going to do a fluconazole treatment again. I've just had too many meds in this tank. I want to give it a break, being that I see the corals, some corals aren't doing too well. But I have learned that Kent Tech M magnesium supplement is great at high levels, up to around 1500 ppm, to get rid of bryopsis. I saw that on a YouTube channel, and there's something about the extra heavy metals that's in the Kent Tech M magnesium that helps get rid of the bryopsis, but apparently you don't want to use it for long term because of these heavy metals. They don't know what they are, but whatever they are, they help get rid of the magnesium from what I've seen. So I dose magnesium anyways, the Red Sea powder one, and to be honest, I was looking to stop using that anyways, being that I've cranked my dosage and have not noticed an increase in the levels. So I'll use the Kent to try to help with the bryopsis for up to 6 weeks, and then go to maybe a Brightwell or a different brand anyways. So that's really it. I know the 6-line wrasse and the dragonets are supposed to help with flatworms to keep them at bay. I had planned on getting a dragonet anyways. I want to get a leopard wrasse, but I might do the 6-line instead. However, being that I've had 2 wrasses jump out already, I don't know. The leopard wrasse seems like more of a bottom swimmer, so we'll see what happens. Another thing, let's see if I can get a shot of it. The Sereth snails, see all those little black specks? I've got Sereth snail babies everywhere. I didn't do anything to help with that. All of a sudden, I just saw a bunch of these all over the place. So, you know, they sift the sand, clean it out, so I'm not too worried, you know. So that's new. And that's really it for this update. Thanks for stopping by. Until next time, bye for now.